And we are recording.
Welcome back, friends, to the Diary of Ishi, or like I you know what? My joke doesn't matter anymore. Last time, it started off with us, most of us, going to sleep. And I say most of us because our lovely bro Elias went, I want to find a party. And, well, the city just got fucking attacked. There was no parties to be found. He tried being a bro kind of worked. I don't know. He made friends. Mel, who went with him originally to make sure he was not left bro alone, ended up either way leaving him alone when he wandered off. And she went on a very fun side mission of helping what we later found out to be a woman find the blown up parts of her girlfriend. Sad times all around. Definitely will not be adding to the trauma. It's fine. In the morning, we all woke up and basically we just went to talk to Horn Frenchist. We asked some questions around. We went and talked to Horn Frenchist and we learned more about our fun wonky coins. There we go. Cantor, Mel, and Orca was given a fun little side quest by Wolfheart to help out with some shopping before we would go and find the spooky doctor dude. I have been corrected. I'm so sorry. It is not just Wolfheart shopping. It is a Grandpappy quest. Must correct myself. And we left off just about when people are going to split off. The main group was going to go and talk to Dr. Spooky. And random name generator was going to go find a teleportation circle? Yes. And that's actually what we're about to do. Is we're going to go and talk to Dr. Spooky. We're going to go on a Grandpappy quest. And probably get into a lot of trouble while we do all of this. Because it's us. And we're menaces. Who let us be together as a group? I don't know.
You were basically forced into it by the powers that be.
Exactly. Okay. Well, the universe
Otherwise
said we
known as your
must, so here
man.
we are. Huh?
I said otherwise known as your man. The powers that be. That is. The powers that be are Josh.
Yeah.
You okay, Chad?
Oh,
Sometimes it works in my favor, though, because I feed God.
True.
Come here, baby.
Also, I messaged you, Krista, but you were busy talking, so you didn't see. But we also completed another chapter.
Oh, fuck, we did! Shit!
That was
I forgot about
thinking.
That's like a major part.
Yeah, I was thinking. I was like, man, we did something else, and then I was like, holy shit, we did a puzzle.
I sat there
We
and
had
like,
another meeting
there
of
was
book
something
club.
in there. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did complete another quest.
Yes, we completed
Much
chapter
to
2.
Krista's frustration as we tried to fucking figure it out.
But we got there.
But we got there.
We did.
I feel like these are drier than the last time I made them.
Disappointing.
Mm-hmm.
Head salsa.
If you're in the toilet, I don't need you talking to me when you're in the toilet. You can talk to yourself.
I'm not, but I will
said
keep
what
that
I
in mind.
said. Sorry, Church likes to meow when he's in the toilet, and I'm like 95% sure it's because he likes to talk and not because something's wrong.
No, it's definitely just Joshua in your bathroom.
Yep.
He likes to sing
Joshua,
when he's
get
going to
out
the
of my
bathroom.
bathroom. I
It's
need
the
to go to the
potty
bathroom.
song.
It is the potty song. I can't
Church
go
likes to
unless
sing
I
the
sing the potty
song.
song.
Church likes to let me know, hey mom, you know the thing you take me to the doctor all the time to get checked out, and that costs you a lot of money? It's working.
He's
Anyways,
being so helpful.
Yeah.
away from
Anyway.
literal potty talk.
Ah,
Let's go find Dr. Spooky.
All right, Dr. Spooky first. You guys wouldn't know where his office is, but you'd be able to find it pretty easily. It is slightly off campus in a worn down stone building. Just to kind of fit the overall
Everything.
aesthetic of what the doctor's vibes are giving off now.
The vibes gotta match, man. The
Yep.
vibes gotta match. Oh shit, why are they so chunky?
The door is worn down, but in one piece. As you approach it, you notice that there is no handle on the door. It looks to be missing, so you would have to assume that the door is just always unlocked.
Not a red flag at all.
It's fine.
Alright, well, I suppose if the door is left open, that means we're welcome to enter?
Knock. I want.
Oh,
I
yeah.
want
Definitely not. You don't want him to
Good
be
God.
occupied.
I mean, we do want the room to be occupied.
I mean, we don't want him to be occupied and us just walk in.
Yeah, sure.
We knock.
Housekeeping. All right,
Well,
you
I
knock,
knock.
and
Thanks.
a few seconds later, you hear a bunch of latches on the door being undone.
Yeah, that
well,
also
we
makes
can get it
sense.
Anyway.
And the door opens. And let me double check his race really quick.
Go through the Atlas of Joshua lore.
No,
Oh. Go through the Atlas of Josh lore.
no.
Go through the atlas of lore in general.
Go through the NPC generator.
Yeah. That was my third. Go through the Atlas of random NPC generator.com.net.
.org.
Okay, one is listed. So, we're gonna say he's human.
Boring, but fair.
It makes sense, okay?
That's why I said boring, but fair.
Alright. Sorry, a human man opens the door. And he appears very chipper as he does so. He opens the door and goes, "Oh,
Oh my god, baby, you cut out so bad on that one.
Yeah, honestly,
yeah.
I couldn't sleep for you.
Hot
cough.
damn.
He says, "Oh, hello."
Oh, God.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Oh, hi, Mark.
Yeah! Full Tommy Wiseau, Jesus fuck.
I'd like to point out, in case anyone's forgotten, Elias is still asleep on Wolfheart's shoulder.
Yes,
That's a him problem.
it's fine.
He said 5 minutes, but it's been longer than 5 minutes, but that's okay.
Is it though?
Yeah. If it wasn't, I assume Wolfheart would have dropped me.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Probably. Yeah.
I'm assuming you are Dr. Rodolfo, yes?
That's
I
what it
am,
was.
yes. What brings you here?
This is where my mind failed in the specifics, Mike.
I don't.
You're here for whimsy
he's-
and merrymaking.
He's intrigued by wherever the fuck you're from.
Well, yeah, but there was another.
And that's literally the only thing I remember.
My notes say quest giver.
Oh,
Not the specifics.
that's right. He had body.
Yeah. That's why we were coming here. But
He had like body retrieving quests. That
oh,
we could do
yeah, our
from things.
specimens.
Yeah.
That's right.
We were told that you were looking for specimens to be sourced out in the fields that you might pay for.
Oh yes. I do have some things that I would very much need gathered. Yes. Most likely. How would you say it? Corpses.
Yeah, we were kind of told that it was bodies.
It's very difficult to get samples from a creature while it still lives, unless you're very adept in
But
doing
very
so,
possible.
to the sapient creature you can form a relationship with.
How familiar are you with the haunted woods?
Not
Which one?
exceedingly.
The ones to the east.
Eh.
Eh? Like eh? Alright, eh.
Eh.
Alright, eh.
Elias at that point would just slide off Wolfheart's shoulder of his own accord. Just kind of stretch real big. He's like, "Who's asking?"
The doctor.
That would be me.
Oh, hey, sorry. I'm just kind of trying to shake this off. What's going on? What about the forest?
I need corpses retrieved from it.
Which ones?
The ones of my dead assistants, most likely.
Oh, okay. Where are those?
In the forest.
Which part of the forest?
Probably where the mist is.
Yeah,
That's where I
that
said.
would be my assumption.
Were they studying anything specific?
Yeah, they were hunting a creature.
Oh no.
Not a very dangerous creature. So I thought. But there are other dangers in the woods.
What were they hunting?
Oh. It is a very malevolent creature, that looks deceptively like a rabbit.
Not very dangerous, and yet you describe it as actively malevolent?
Oh, it's very quite evil, but it's almost harmless.
What are we talking about? Binocular here? What the fuck?
Are we hunting a jackalope? 'Cause I could probably find a jackalope. It just take me a while.
It used to be a jackalope. And then it was corrupted by some dark force.
Yeah, that happens.
So what you're saying is that we're on body retrieval duty.
Yeah!
How far into the mist do you want me to go exactly?
Till you find the bodies.
Can we
So
get
the
a
ans-
description of them?
Yes, here's some pictures I drew of them.
Hell yeah. How great are these pictures?
They're perfect quality.
I
Oh, wow.
love this.
That's
Like they are portraits that like only the finest artists could draw.
how many?
I
3.
love that.
Interesting.
Excuse me, sir. I hate to bother you. I had a question. You look like a man who I don't have the energy for this. Do you have antlion silk?
No.
Do you have any high quality fabrics?
No.
Do you have gas masks?
No.
Do you have a decent amount of money to pay for these bodies? Because that mist is dangerous as shit, and I don't particularly care for hallucinating. I'll do it for money, but I don't want it if I don't have to.
I'm willing to offer you 100 gold per body.
And how many bodies?
3.
3.
Just consult with my associates on that. What do you guys think?
What are you gonna be doing with these bodies?
I don't think you
Uh,
want to ask that question.
Their families would like them back. If they are dead.
From
And
what
you're
little we know of the mists, they may not be.
Then bring them back alive. You don't have to
And
kill
what-
them. Please don't kill them.
What's stopping you from going to the mist yourself?
He is fun man, particularly not versed in combat skills in a place where there are dangers present.
Exactly.
It's dangerous as shit in there.
Hmm.
Like the edges are fine, but if you go like way in there, it's like fucking spooky.
Speaking of spookies, what kind of spookies he got living around his house?
Surprisingly, not very many.
Just the normal spookies.
Just the normal ones. Yeah. There aren't
This
any that
is-
really stand out.
I'll take it.
So sorry. This is not the mist that was presumably supposed to hold a Gorgon, is it? Or
They
is
are
this
the
a
same.
different mist?
No,
No,
they're
They're
the
it's
same.
Definitely the same.
Yeah,
Oh, lovely.
There's not a whole lot of mist deposits, at least not above ground. But that one, yeah, they're big like that.
I will also state, for B's sake, not being someone who's played D&D a lot, a Gorgon in D&D is not the same as the mythological one.
No,
Yeah.
very different. Very
Yeah.
different.
The mythological
you don't
one is
even
just
wanna-
called a Medusa, but yeah.
I mean, you don't want to deal with one in Greek mythology either.
Well, yeah. But just to
So-
reaffirm in case you had forgotten in the meantime.
Appreciate it. So, what's the consensus with y'all
I mean,
regarding the mist?
I mean, it seems like a place that we may eventually end up exploring. We can't exactly know how far into the mist they have gone, how far they have wandered, how far they may have been compelled by something else in their travels. It's something we can offer to do, and if we manage to do it, then we can come back and get the reward, but we can't make any promises.
Yeah, that's kind of what I'm thinking.
I mean, I wouldn't exactly feel right just abandoning the bodies or whatever those bodies may have become in the meantime. But at the same time, we can't exactly go risking our necks or worse for 300 gold. It's
They're
not an unimpressive amount of money, but at the same time,
if they're undead, you don't. It's not. Yeah, it's not worth it. You just leave them in there if they are. The undead in the mist. I don't know what it is exactly, but they really like it in there. They'd rather tear themselves apart or force you to than leave that place on their own.
Hain, do your people have any further insight on the mist? What happens there? What lays within? Or is it the mystery to you as well?
That's a great question. God?
You would have been told about Undead in the Mist. And the Grey Legion would know.
They ain't us!
Yeah,
Yeah.
effectively that, and don't try to convert them to the cause, because they would
They ain't
rip you
friends!
apart instead.
Yeah, they're more mindless
Yeah,
than us. Yeah.
yeah, they very much seem to be a hive mind as well.
Ah, interesting. Yeah, I will share the insights with the party.
Mm.
We don't know a lot about them. Basically, they're pretty mindless. They do seem to have some kind of like group mentality about them. Like if one finds you, then a bunch of them come after you.
Sure, so they might have
but-
some sort of shared sense or something like that.
Something like that.
Or some sort of low-level telepathic communication.
Right.
It's not entirely unheard of. I mean,
Yeah.
a fair few things I've fought have definitely had something like that, but it's more of a bestial howl. Anyways.
Yeah. Pretty much, if you do run into one, the standard protocol is just to put them out of their misery.
Makes sense.
Good to know.
Basically, we shouldn't expect any friendly faces in there, which I suppose we already expected, but the confirmation is welcome regardless.
Yeah. Highly doubtful. No, I don't mind checking it out because I wanted to investigate the mist anyway because of what else lies in there.
Yeah, no, that's fair. I mean, there is still that. I still need to retrieve some extract of the Gorgon for the alchemist in Three Oaks. So.
And then there's also that talk of that wraith that's been seen in the area.
Yeah, so that's a little more dangerous game, so to speak. But hard to say how that would go until we face up to it. Right. Yeah, I guess kind of probably looking around Elias back to the doctor, who I assume has just been standing in the doorway, just kind of like waiting.
Yep.
Well, we can't exactly promise anything, but we'll go investigate the area and see what we can find.
Do you know what routes they took?
Yeah,
Like,
that would be
did they just go like straight through the woods east of here, or did they like go to a neighboring town close to the mist and head out from there?
They had a small encampment set up to the east of here that they would have used first. Should most likely, if you head straight east, you'll run into it. And then I assume they went straight east from there.
You know roughly how many days worth of travel through the woods this encampment was?
3 days, I think.
Alright. Well, it's at least worth checking out their camp. And then, once we see what the situation is there, maybe we can make a decision from that.
I mean, yeah, that's not the worst idea. It's not exactly like we have anything else pressing at the at the current moment to draw us away. Our main time crunch has been resolved for the most part.
Might do us some good to travel off the road for a bit as well.
Yeah, perhaps.
Yay!
Mel traveling off the road. I'm going to find all the bugs.
Actually, yeah.
Ren just
Her
gets
brain
a
is
shiver.
just-
She's like, I sense camping in my future.
I sense camping. Meanwhile, Mel, buggies!
Yeah. Ren's more of a glamping kind of girl.
Gee, really? I never would have guessed. I thought she had that rugged back home goodness to her. No, definitely not a glamping girl. That one, not at all.
You guys would see behind Dr. Rodolfo, there is a female drow. Mel, you recognize her. Carrying a box of items, basically perpendicular to where you are. So just crosses through one doorway to the other.
Just
carrying
crosses
a box of
behind him.
things. Yeah.
Gotcha.
One of which looks like a large blade sticking out of this box.
Oh, hey, look at that. That's pretty.
I'm glad she was able to find someone to be with. She was very upset yesterday. Last night? This morning? Whatever it was.
Oh, is that the girl you were talking about?
Yes.
I'm sorry about your girlfriend.
She wouldn't stay. She'd just.
Yeah.
Yeah, and I'm also assuming that Elias isn't loud enough that she would hear him.
He doesn't know where she's at.
Yeah. The individual we spoke to regarding your need for outside services also mentioned that you had something of an interest in Tal'Dorei.
I do. Do you know anything about it?
I'm taking that my cue as to go shopping.
You must come inside. We have to talk about it. He grabs you behind the shoulder and just pulls you in.
Even with my 20 strength?
If you want to resist, you can.
Careful, he's a fall risk.
I mean, I think just reflexively, just my years of training of, hey, when something grabs you, don't just go with it.
Okay, yeah, he attempts to. Come on! He tries to usher you inside.
Yeah, after a moment, it would be like, oh, okay, this is fine.
Yeah, he can't move you.
Yeah, okay. It's like my 20 strength, my +8 to athletic. Nope, not. I don't imagine this dude is exactly, bulk and brains.
Have fun with your friend. Bye.
This dude just takes off his cloak and he's just built like fucking John Cena.
Listen, look, he might be a bodybuilder in more ways than one.
He's King Boomy.
Yeah.
Look, I mean, Edward hitting 20th level would have gotten 20 strength. From building a perfect body, it's fine.
Oh, that's so weird.
Yeah. The whole reanimator lichdom thing was basically Frankenstein's monster.
Ah,
Yeah.
weird.
Yeah, you just get 20 in every physical stat. Anyways.
Okay.
So yeah, I'm assuming Mel and then by extension Orca would split off at this juncture.
Yeah.
I'm being taken inside. I don't know if Elias and Hayne would follow suit.
Oh, Elias walked inside while he was busy, while the dude was pulling on you. He's
Okay.
just in a chair.
I was making jokes about Grandpa finding friends in his old age, so.
I mean, I'm interested about creepy city where people have unique experiments conducted on them.
Fair enough.
Mel has enough spooky shit in her life.
Like, I don't need this.
Yeah,
everything I've heard Wolfhard say about Selenara has been bad. I don't want to. No, I'm good.
Yeah, he ushers you into the room that the drow came from.
Grampy gave me a quest for a reason, and this is why.
And he leaves the door open, so the rest of you are able to come in or go as you please.
Mm-hmm.
So Hain goes in, Trig goes in, I assume.
No,
Trig's following me.
Oh, Trig's
Yeah,
goes
Trigger,
in.
Yeah.
Trigger's with Ren right now.
Okay.
Yeah, it's just myself, myself, Elias, and
Pantor's with
going in.
Trig.
Yep. Okay. So you guys head inside. I assume you close the door.
Yes.
And he ushers you into a side room. Like I said, the room where the drow came from. You find a very packed full study in here. There is a small table with a few chairs around it, but it's stacked full of stuff. And he quickly tries to grab everything and move it over to a side table, and some stuff he just pushes onto the floor to make room. And
I was able to picture just arm slam, swipe off the table.
yeah, and he ushers for you to sit down, Wolfheart, and doesn't even bother looking at the other two people in the room. And he says, "Do you like tea?"
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Okay. And he claps his hands twice, and the drow woman reappears and says, "Is it tea time?" And this catches you off guard because I believe Mel told you guys she didn't speak.
I don't know. I don't know if it was actually mentioned at all.
I don't
Yeah.
remember Mel
I
telling
don't
us
think
about
it
this
was.
woman.
I told like 2 people because
Yeah.
Elias was like, "What were you doing?" She's like, "Oh, helping a girl find her fucking friend's body,"
Yeah.
and that was about it.
Okay.
Yeah.
So this is not news for you guys then.
Nope.
It's news, just not surprising.
Just me.
Yeah. Yeah.
But you know, I'm
Yeah,
seeing
Yeah.
Yeah. Elias is standing against a fucking bookshelf, just.
yeah. He's just like, oh, that's weird.
He's gonna get through the first page of the story, and then he's gonna be out.
Yeah, probably.
And Dr. Adolfo goes, yes, please. Whatever you think is best. Just find something. Make sure it's good. He has information on Selenara. And you see she's like, oh, okay.
Oh wow!
Yeah. That's definitely the of like, oh, Grandpa's talking about the war again. Okay. Grandpa's back in Nam again. Just give him his crazy pills and he'll be fine.
Yeah, and she she doesn't roll her eyes or anything. She just turns and walks away, presumably to make tea.
Seeing how this guy is fully focused on Wolfheart, Haynes just kind of like casually stroll around like this, like we're like in a study, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, just kind of like casually stroll around the study, and just kind of like check the vibes of any of the books, just to see if there's anything interesting.
So you don't even have to roll Arcana. Make an investigation check, though.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, that is
Sufficient.
sufficient. Yeah.
I hope it is. It's the lowest I can roll.
Well, fair enough.
See, just imagine if we could have gone above level 20 and K2 could have gotten those 11 levels, or those levels of rogue required for reliable talent.
Oh my god. He'd do it too.
It's no longer what it used to be, like what 11. Now it's like 7.
7, yep.
Mm.
All right. As you look around, there's a lot of.
There's a lot.
Oh, there is a lot. There's a lot of like various charts that you don't understand. There's some small gatherings of like notes that are organized, but they're unintelligible and they don't make a lot of sense as to what they're about. You find a few books that appear to be writings of his, just on things that he has studied in the past, and while interesting, they don't make a lot of sense to you, as you are not an expert on the field. The only thing that catches your eye is
I take offense to that.
I mean, yeah, fair.
yeah.
Catches my attention.
Yeah, catches your attention. Is the only book in the study that you've seen that appears to be emanating a soul.
Oh God! Don't like that.
Like, you mean like more than usual?
Yes.
Because all
Like-
things have souls.
Yeah. Like this soul very much appears
Emanating
to
a people's
be,
soul, not a book soul.
Yeah. This isn't like a docile soul
Oh.
that a tome would like a book would have, or a tree would technically have a different soul, but that like an object would have,
Right, this is like a sentient
Living.
soul.
like a sentient soul.
Yes.
Interesting.
It is
But
sitting on the desk in the room as well.
Okay, but it is a book, right? Like
It is
it's
a
not like
book,
it's not
yeah.
like something pretending to be a book.
Correct.
Okay. Yeah. Yeah. While they're talking, I'll just kind of like, casually like meander my way towards it, and then like when I get close enough, just kind of like rest my hand over it, just to like vibe check it and understand what it is.
Okay. Are you putting your hand on it or holding it over it?
Hand on it. I have to physically touch something to
Hand on it.
understand it.
Okay. Make a charisma saving throw.
Oh, shit!
no.
Oh no.
Oh, no.
no.
We're starting out good.
Hell yeah.
It's fine. Haynes just going into the book.
This is on brand for us, let's be honest.
Not the book.
Fuck around and find out. Fuck around and find out.
That is
I
our
know, right?
motto,
Tori didn't even
honestly.
do it this time.
I know.
I didn't
Mike.
Chaos Gremlin do it either. Like, damn.
6!
Oh.
Okay.
Oh no.
You fail to save.
No, really?
Hey, you never know. It could have been DC 5.
Oh my god. Why even attempt that?
You
For people like me
experience-
that only have a -1, fucker.
You experience a very brief vision of the world as you know it, completely shrouded in darkness.
But everything is light.
Not anymore.
Not anymore, it's not.
It appears to be void of all souls.
Oh.
Oh no.
Oh no.
So I'm in oblivion. Great.
Yeah. Yep, and that's all that happens.
Oh, okay.
Oh. Just oh
Like,
Jesus.
for a second, or like I'm still there.
For a second.
Oh,
It's
okay.
a very brief image. It may or may not have consequences later.
Oh no, the actions of your consequences.
I flinch away from it, but like I do it in a way so it looks like I just tripped. Oh, sorry. Is the soul in the book still in the book?
Yes.
Okay. Cool. I have nothing else until we're about to leave.
Okay.
Sure.
So, tell me about Selenar.
Well, there's a lot to tell. What specifically are you interested in?
Good question. Good question. What is the church like? Oh, better question. What kind of creatures can you find there?
All kinds, I suppose. I mean, beyond your usual humanoids that you would expect, the servants of the Great Ones, unwilling or otherwise, takes the form of elementals, monstrosities, undead, aberrations, even some strange bestial humanoids that's quantify as both monstrous and humanoid, despite never really belonging to either. Sometimes there are rogue constructs, I suppose, but those are fairly rare at the current moment, or at least they were when I was still there. I'm not sure if that's changed in the meantime. It really depends on where you are and which Great One has influence, especially when an Eldritch Moon rises.
I've heard briefly about what is the Eldritch Moon?
It is the phenomenon in Salonara when a Great One has fully drawn its attention over the city, or at least over the island, I guess is perhaps the better way to put it. They manifest in different ways. Each one has its own influence it casts over the island itself and changes the scenario of the battlefield, I suppose, for lack of a better way to put it.
And how many old ones are there?
Me having to look it up. As far as we know, the number is theoretically limitless, but the ones that draw their attention to Selonara are 12.
Yeah. Okay. He's writing all of this down as you answer the questions. Okay. What other questions should we ask? Oh, who rules the city?
The city is currently under the rulership of the Church of the Radiant God.
Ah, okay, a church.
If nothing has changed since then, under the rulership of Archbishop Bastian Dunhaupt.
Bastian Dunhaupt.
Haupt. There's a T at the end.
Haupt. Hoppita. Okay. And what's the safest way to get there?
You don't.
There is no safe way to get to Selenara.
Okay, what's the fastest way to get there?
By sea.
I see.
But you will have to pay someone an extraordinary amount to take you there, and even then it is likely you'll have to pay a smuggler in order to do so. There are very few ships that will brave the waters between the mainland and Selenara. Specifically if you are heading to Selenara.
Okay. Are there any lost treasures hidden away in Selenara that you know of?
Not specifically that I know of. I am aware of rumors. I'm aware of stories. I'm aware of likelihoods, but nothing confirmed. Anything confirmed would have been stolen away by the adventuring parties that found it, or sequestered away by the church. If not found and then summarily ripped from the hands of dead adventurers when those things that lurked in their lairs happened upon those adventurers in turn.
That's a good point. Alright. Well, you've answered my questions, so I can answer 3 questions that you might have about the mist and what lies in it.
We've heard stories of some powerful wraith that inhabits the mist. Is there any actual backing to these stories, or is it just myth?
Well, the Wraith is real. In fact, there are more than one Wraith that live in the mist. I assume you're referencing the worst of them all, the strongest, the one coated in the green mist.
I believe so, yes.
Yes. Very real. Very dangerous.
I'm assuming I would be correct in the assumption that this wraith may take up stronghold in the center of the mist.
I believe so. It has not been confirmed. But that would be the most logical guess.
I guess before I ask the third and final question, just kind of like eyes flick over to Elias, who I'm assuming is asleep, and then to Hane, who I'm assuming is still wandering around after having quote unquote stumbled.
Right now, Hane is. He hasn't moved from where he quote unquote stumbled. He is standing there, holding a different book, pretending to read it as if he had a face.
Well, Elias is just like leaned up against a bookcase. He might not be fully asleep, but he's mostly there.
And did you have any questions for Dr. Rodolfo about what might lie in the mist? I've already asked him too. He's given us 3, so I didn't want to just take the last one without asking.
I mean, you already asked what I was gonna ask him, so.
Alright, fair enough.
I can't think of anything. I don't. There's nothing in there. I make everything I need to.
What exactly lies in the mist just beyond whatever undead live there? I'm assuming there's some sort of structure in the center of it. Or at least close to it.
An old city. Supposed to be filled with treasure.
Of course it is.
But those that have made it there and made it out don't report seeing any treasure. I have the hypothesis that they didn't look in the right places. And they say that they went there, but they probably didn't.
Or they've come back changed enough that treasure is no longer what they seek.
I think anybody that would make it into the city would have to contend with a large amount of undead forces.
Correct.
And these aren't your normal undead.
I don't imagine.
I don't think anybody that could go there and make it into that city would leave alive.
What if you're already dead?
I don't know. That is an interesting question, though, isn't it?
Hmm.
I mean, you might risk ending up like yeah, never mind.
Did the drow ever come back with the tea?
Not yet.
I was just thinking that. I was like,
Yeah,
he's
yeah.
gone for a while.
Why do you have such interest in Selena, Dr. Rodolfo?
I have interest in many things that involve the creatures of horror outside of undead. I want to write a book. It takes me away from the past that I had and gives me a chance to potentially be a better person for the future. So I try to write information on things that people might not know in hopes that they could be safe and not have to worry, or at the very least know how to defend themselves against the aspects of the dark.
suppose that's a noble goal. Although,
I don't find it noble. I'm hoping it redeems me as a person.
I suppose I can understand that.
You have a lot to redeem for, Professor Rodolfo?
I have enough to redeem for. I used to run with some interesting people, and I've left that life behind. After the death of somebody I would have called an inspiration and a mentor. In that life, at least. In this life, he was a terrible person. Very selfish and greedy. I dare not say more about him, though I hear stories of if invoking people's names in vain could bring them back as a revenant to stalk the living.
I suppose.
Well, Professor Rodolfo, I think if you're already trying to redeem yourself, you're doing better than most. After all, revenants only go after those that deserve it.
I've heard stories of revenants and I don't think I would deserve to be hunted by one, but I'm certain that there are other things that would come after me just for the life that I lived. Perhaps a bounty hunter seeking a nice prize if there were one put on my head for whatever reason, for treasures of the past. You see, he like kind of stares off into the distance for a little while, and
Hey, God.
hey,
I'm assuming that looking at this man and hearing his name and like hearing him speak, this conjures no recollection for me. Correct?
correct.
Okay.
Weird question for you.
Then never mind.
Yeah.
What's he wearing?
He appears to be wearing, strangely enough, it almost appears to be like a worn priest gown.
Alright. Like the big bellowing sleeves and everything?
Yes.
Ah, okay.
While he's staring off into the distance, can I just like, well, I guess I should ask first. How organized is his study?
It's not.
Oh, okay.
It is a chaotic mess of thrown about books and papers.
It's well lived in, Josh. Shut up.
Like,
It is
Like-
only lived in.
like completely, like,
It's fucked. It's fucked.
It's fucked.
It's fucked.
Yeah.
Okay.
There's no organization. It
so
is
there's not like a method to the madness. It's just completely fucked.
completely fucked. Anything that needs to be with something else is physically attached to it. Everything else is everywhere.
Jesus.
Exactly where he needs it to be.
The only thing that appears to have a place is that book on the desk.
Oh, so it's like in a prominent location. It's not like a.
It's on the center of the desk.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So no, you can't just swipe it and go, I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Don't you sit here and lie to me, Mike.
I wasn't just gonna swipe it. I had a
Don't
plan.
believe you. Yeah. Yeah, every time you have a fucking plan, jackass.
Anyway.
So speaking of my plan, as it's
My
it's kind of
plan.
it's sounding like it's like things are kind of starting to like wind
Conclude.
down a bit. Yeah. I would like to take the book that I was pretending to read,
Okay.
and then
God.
like use it to like nudge the creepy book into my bag without touching it, leaving
my
that
God.
book in its place.
Okay. Make a sleight of hand check.
Oh no.
I mean, he should be good at this, right?
Oh yeah.
Right?
So when I want to break into
Easily.
a tree, all of a sudden there's so many problems. But Mike wants to commit thievery, and it's fine.
You wanted
I'm
a
just
fucking
kidding.
teleportation circle when there's another one in the next town over.
Yeah, shut up.
It's a matter of national security, Tori.
Yeah, you easily are able to do that exact thing.
That thing, what you wanted to do? Yeah. You good.
You're easily able to do what you said.
Yeah.
You replace the book with the book, putting the book in your bag
Yes,
without
yes.
touching it. And a few seconds later, you hear, "I brought the tea." And you see Dr. Rodolfo like snaps out of his little case and goes, "Oh, good. Okay. This is
Shit.
looks over at her and is, "What kind of tea did you make?" She goes, "It's peppermint. It was the only one. You only have peppermint."
I'm just expecting like opening 3 cabinets and each one and just exploding out with peppermint tea.
He's like,
some of it is somehow older than both of them.
he says,
Some of these drawers just have peppermints in them.
he says, "Shit, I thought we restocked." She's like, "You did on peppermint." Like, just having set the tea on the table, just hand folded into her head folded into her hand, and she just looks down at you, just like, "Can I get you anything else?"
No, that's fine.
Good.
This is exactly like me at work asking if we need any more 30 gauge needles, and then my boss opening a cupboard to just show a full wall of 30 gauge needles. It's like,
You could have just
Good.
said yeah. You could have just said no, but okay,
Here, baby.
that's fine.
SpongeBob revealing all the diapers hidden in the wall.
Yeah, that too.
She just like gives like a low sigh and walks off into the next room again.
Hmm.
And Dr. Adolfo calls after her. Make sure you clean the kitchen before next tea time. And she calls back. It's already cleaned.
I do it as I go.
Still, you don't go in there. Except to put tea in there.
He's like, I just had to use a fucking kettle. Like, what?
What
He,
is your damage?
Yeah, he doesn't respond to her, but he looks over at you, Wolfheart, and just goes, I hate going in the kitchen. It's bad energy in there.
Aha. Right.
Loud snore.
First thing you know, one thing you know, you're making tea, and the next thing you know it, your whole house is on fire.
Fire? What?
I can't exactly say that's been a personal experience of mine, but sure.
Good. Good. Okay, so. Was it anything else?
I don't exactly think so. I mean, if there were any more insights onto what this lost city in the mist is, that would be useful, I suppose.
Oh, I don't know what it is. I just know that it's a city and it's very much dead.
I suppose that's fair, yeah. Well, I don't have anything else.
I'm good.
All right.
Elias just climbs back onto Wolfheart's shoulder.
I figured just Elijah just snores in response. Right.
Oh, I did have one more thing.
Yeah?
There was people that attacked the city recently, and very unfortunately, I did lose a member of my small family, and I'm very much hoping most of the stuff we were actually able to recover. However, we are missing a small pendant. If you find one, can you bring it back? Alexei really misses it.
A small pendant? Is there any notable feature, I suppose?
Yeah, it's a black pendant. It's got a small jewel in the middle of it. It's not incredibly impressive, but it's a nice remembrance, I suppose.
Alright.
Josh, does this sound like the pendant I picked
This is
off
the
dead
exact
body?
pendant you picked off the dead body. Yeah.
All right, cool. I just like reach into like my pocket where I keep like random shit, and I pull it out. I was like this pendant.
That
Is it
looks
my
like
shit
the
pocket?
exact one. Yeah.
Oh, that's convenient.
I found it off a dead reaper, right?
Yes. Yeah, the
Okay.
pile of reapers.
Okay, got it. Right, that's right, because I didn't loot any of like the townsfolk. That's right. Yeah, I'll hand it over to him.
That would be desecration.
Right. I handed it over to him. I was like, right, yeah. I found it off one of the dead bodies of the people who were attacking the town.
Oh, okay, that makes sense. Yeah, I don't want it. You can give it to Alexei on the way out.
Oh, was that your assistant?
That's the drow, yes.
I didn't realize she was a drow, but okay.
Good on you not seeing race.
Yeah.
I physically can't.
He doesn't know that.
Yeah.
I don't have eyes. Neat.
Yes,
Kane really is the I don't see color.
Yes, the woman in the house is her name is Alexei. The pendant belongs to her now. It would be very kind of you to return that.
Fair enough.
Alright, so I'll do so. Well, Professor, thank you for your time. If we
Yeah.
have a chance, we'll look for your apprentices in the mist.
I appreciate it.
And I'll go to shake his hand.
Okay. Yeah, he shakes your hand back.
Alright. While shaking his hand, anything on his arms?
There is a mark on his arm, actually. I can't remember. You know what it is.
Okay.
I gotta look it up, and I'm like, wait, you fucking know what it is.
You fucking know. To be honest, Josh,
you didn't even know it was this
I
guy.
totally didn't clock it until like maybe 5-10 minutes ago. I was like, why does this name sound familiar? Oh fuck, that's right.
Yeah. All right, guy.
I was like,
I had a feeling when you were talking more about it, you're asking questions. I'm like, see, he's not obviously hasn't picked up yet, but it makes sense that he's asking.
well, it was like, when he started talking about his past, I was like, I didn't clock exactly, but it was like, I think, but like not exactly. Yeah, as I'm,
I think
as
he's maybe, but potentially not.
yeah, as I'm shaking his hand, I'll say,
Dad?
interesting ink you got there.
Thank you. It's a constant reminder of who I used to be.
Oof.
What?
Huh.
What was it like? Your old life? Was it really that bad?
It was exhilarating in the right kinds of ways. I had a lot of friends, a lot of people I would call family. And then I blinked and it was gone. I was on the run for years. I have several stab wounds. Several people that I thought I could trust that I can't go back to anymore. It's like having a piece of your soul ripped out of you every time that you would contact somebody and wouldn't be able to get a hold of them. And you don't know if they're living their own exorbitant life somewhere else or if they're out to get you. You have to be careful with every word that you say to people. And then at some point, You just stop caring.
Oh. Sounds like you've had a rough go of it.
I'm getting old. Say that I've had a rough go of it, it would be a pretty accurate description.
Well, my condolences for the people that you lost.
I tell myself they're in a better place now. And then I remember angels are kind of dicks too.
Fair enough. Oh, have a good rest of your day? It's the middle of the day, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Right. I lost track of the time plot.
Yeah.
Like, what time is it? Oh,
Yeah, listen, time is an illusion.
especially when you can't see the sun.
Yeah, that'll do it.
Especially when you're not real.
All right. Assuming everybody else is good to go.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I'll stop on my way out. It was Alexei?
Alexei.
Alexa. Wait.
Oh,
Lex or Lex?
Alexei.
Alexei. Okay.
Mixer. Say.
I will stop on my way out and give the pendant to Alexei.
You see that she takes it from you and takes a second to register what it is. You see she starts tearing up and she just gives you a hug.
Give her like that awkward shoulder pat. It's like
I don't know you well enough to make this a full hug. This is kind of awkward.
yeah. Glad I could find where it belongs.
She just lets go and gives you a nod before going into the other room. Before she starts crying more.
Fair.
Yeah.
As you guys step out and the door closes behind you, let's shift over to shopping people.
Shopping!
Lovely.
Wait, can you shift to me first?
Lovely.
No.
Ha!
Damn.
Fuck
Yeah,
never mind then.
that's fine. We can.
Damn, I thought that was serious. I was like, wow, don't think I've ever been turned down that before. Holy shit. I just got like whiplash to when I was a child and I asked my parent for something. No. Oh my god, that completely threw me off. Jesus Christ. I'm so destabilized now. Wow, hang on. I really got thrown for a loop. All right, sorry.
Oh, really?
Trying to,
Jesus.
really trying to lock myself back in here. I was so ready, and then yep. Okay. Anyways, so as Ren begins to leave, or has left, I guess she will eventually. I mean, she knows without even looking that Trig is definitely there, but she still peeks, and that's when she noticed that it is not only Trig, it is Trig and Cantor, and she's like, hang on a second. Not what I signed up for.
Yeah. If Trig was hiding, you never know.
I don't ever really assume he's hiding all that much most of the time, unless we're doing something dumb. Which, this is just walking through town, so. And I can't imagine he would just leave Cantor to be walking around by himself, so. Yeah, I turn around and sort of go back, and I'm just like, I thought you were going shopping.
I didn't want to leave you alone.
I'm not alone. I have Trig.
Now, there's always safety in numbers, so. And besides, I didn't know Trick was going until after I already went, so.
I know you're just trying to help, but I just don't really want anyone around right now. There's nothing I can do about him. I know that.
Well, if you want, I can give you lots of space, but I just don't feel safe with you running off by yourself.
We're in a town full of wizards that know magic missile who fended off plenty of people. And Trick has a gun. If anything goes wrong, he'll shoot it. And you'll all know.
So I'm just supposed to go back with them and go shopping instead?
I mean, I'm asking. If we were somewhere super dangerous, I'd understand, but we're in like a college town. And again, Trig has a gun.
Alright, fine, I get it. I know when I'm not wanted, and I turn around and walk off.
He just turns around like, I can't with this right now. And begins her quest for finding teleportation circle. Anyways, I wanted to get that in before they went shopping, because if Cantor ends up going with them, I don't want him to have to I don't want to do a weird backtrack. So you can
that's
come
fair.
back to them if you want to.
Yeah. We will cut back to that.
Shopping! Part 2.
Alrighty.
Hey, Ryan. I forgot the animals that we're looking for ribbons for. Ribbons!
There was a bird, a bear. That's all I got.
Yeah, what animal
eagle.
types are there again?
Eagle, bear, cobra, spider, wolf.
Eagle, bear, cobra,
Spider wolf? you
spider.
said?
Yes.
There are 4? I mean, there are 5? I thought there were
Yes.
6.
No.
My bad.
No, there was a sixth thing, which was shoe polish.
Right.
Grampy wants you to clean them shoes.
No, I'm keeping it. That's fine.
Ah, yes, the hidden sixth house. Art.
No, it got defunded.
Yes. To superfund the seventh house police.
Anyways, we go to the I don't know. Market?
If they have a market or a
Store?
maybe
What the
maybe a
fuck is
Walgreens?
here?
You go to the bookstore.
Exactly. That's actually an option.
It's actually a new wave coffee shop that sells random crap.
Oh, fuck you.
Okay. That's enough from you.
Well, let's see. You find no stores.
Okay.
No
What
market?
is here then?
College campus and a tower.
Oh my god. We have to go to like a Walgreens or something.
Found like a fucking vending machine.
There's like a Walgreens around here or something.
like a little crappy little, what's it called? Little market where there's just
Are they
ramen
called
noodles.
green walls?
So this is going to be difficult.
Right. Cool. Cool. Totally, yeah, cool.
Maybe we can just wander around the dorms, see if maybe somebody's selling something. They can get little cords.
How are there more dorms like the one that we're staying in around?
That's the only like non-residential dorm area,
Okay.
like housing area. There are basically three separate college-sized areas. Yeah, but nothing similar to what you're staying in.
Oh, let's. Yeah, this might have to wait because there's what kind of town has fucking nothing? A school. That's how.
Yeah. So what are your thoughts on the whole mist going into it?
She like starts to say something and then stops like 3 different times, and then she just like clasps her hands together and is. I have 2 options on how I feel about it, and both of them are just one of my parents telling me different things. Like it's one of their voices saying 2 different opinions. Mama says, "Fuck yeah, let's go! Explore, let's see what's in this shit." And then Mother's is telling me not to be a dumbass.
Well, you can explore while not being a dumbass. I mean, we have an advantage in numbers, I suppose. I'm just not so keen
I mean,
on the whole
exploring a
premise.
very haunted forest kind of sounds like a dumbass thing to do in general.
Well, maybe we would feel safer going into a haunted forest if we did some research on the matter. Made sure that we were prepared for what could possibly appear. I just feel like at this moment in time, I'm not even close to being prepared, and I don't particularly want to die.
I don't think you
First, some
can
dead
fully be
bodies.
prepared for a thing that's a supernatural phenomenon.
I mean, magic, skills. Orca
no, you can
refers to her like her shield.
Orca.
Huh.
That cannot fully ever prepare you for supernatural phenomenon.
Well, I can't exactly prepare for supernatural phenomenon. I just have to hope my
Exactly.
shield can take it.
Exactly.
I just want more of like a shield, you know? Elias needs to finish up with my armor. Alright. So, what should we do? Should we try to look for food at the very least? I'm
What's
starving.
with you and being hungry all the time lately?
I don't know. I don't know. I just haven't eaten anything today. I guess probably in the past I was just going on the high of the blood of the mother, which is like stimulants all the time. And now my metabolism
I
is
could have
just...
sworn that we ate breakfast this morning. Oh well. I was pretty sure we ate at her insistence, actually.
We never got to.
Okay. I mean, yeah, I guess. See if there's anywhere around here for food.
And hey, maybe while we find food, we can find something for a little errand.
I wonder if there's a bookshop around. Maybe they'll have like Ribbon Bookmark.
That's a good idea.
Thanks, I got
Maybe
some of those.
there'll be some books on the mist.
Doubt it.
It's a college town. There's always got to be a library of sorts.
Well, yeah, but doesn't mean there's a book about it because no one really comes out of it.
What I'm saying is there's a possibility. Maybe it's not a lot of information, but maybe there's just a smidge of information.
She just shrugs.
But yeah, let's definitely look for a bookstore.
All right. You look for a bookstore, and in the areas you are allowed to go, you do not find one.
What the fuck is this goddamn town?
What kind of college is this?
I think it'd be safe to assume that the college bookstore and the college libraries are probably all on the campuses.
See, I was gonna say they're all digital.
Yeah, I was just going to say that these people don't seem like book learners if every single one of them was taught magic missile by some dude who came through town. Like, it doesn't really scream normal learning to me.
Listen, even though, yeah, she understands that it's on campus where she can't go, doesn't mean she's not gonna fucking judge this lame ass town.
Mood.
Thanks.
Might be a
All
silly
right.
question, but what's
Is there
stopping
somewhere for
from-
us to fucking eat then?
Yeah,
Also,
you do
what's
not find a
stopping us
place accessible to eat.
Holy
What's
shit.
stopping us from going to campus? Are there
Magic
guards?
Missile.
Yes, there's magic. I'm sure there's fights
Yeah,
knots
how many magic
all
missiles
over.
you can take to the face at once?
Well, if we're following Pokemon rules, fire does not go well against water, so I'm good.
Unfortunately,
not Pokemon
yeah, and unfortunately, magic missile ain't fire. That's force. That don't translate.
But in all seriousness, is that the only thing that's stopping us to going on this? Like, are there guards?
That you know of.
You don't actively see any guards.
Can I do a perception check?
Sure.
I want to see if there's guards or like some actual like security around campus.
You may do so. You glance around. You don't notice any security. Depending on, I guess, which campus are you going to? There's one in the east. There's one in the west, and there's one in the north.
Which would have the most amount of people?
Yes.
Okay. Any thoughts, Mel?
Bad idea. That's
Mwah.
Onto campus. We're not going to steal anything.
Play the Always Sunny music. Just play the nameplate. Orca and Mel steal a book.
what?
So you play the Always Sunny music, and then you put up the episode title. This is Orca and Mel steal a book.
The black title card.
Yeah, the black title. Yeah.
Like, in all
Which is funny.
seriousness,
Hayne already did that.
I say like I'm not the one stealing books.
In all
I don't know. The title card said that you are.
seriousness, what is the harm of us going on campus? We're not going to do any tomfoolery. We're not trying to kill anyone. We're not trying to steal. I mean, I could just take off my armor. I'll look like a real college student. You're very young. We could pull it off. You got magic. You could all clearly be a student.
Mel thinking about her very haunted, fucked up conundrum of magic. You're gonna go either way, aren't you?
Yes.
Oh.
Yes. Yes, I am.
If I get shot at, I want you to know I am 100% blaming you.
Why would you get shot at in my presence? I'll just clearly yoink you and then run. But I don't think we're going to get shot at for just wandering around a college campus. That's stupid.
Okay.
All right. Let's go back to our dorms. Let me take off my armor. Let's do this. So, which campus would you like to go to? You get to
I don't
choose.
remember what he was which one he said earlier.
There was like east, west, north, south. God.
So there's the three colleges. You can go to the Bard's Bungalow.
Okay.
You can go to the Cleric's Cottage. Or you can go to the Wizard's Ward.
I like Wizard's Ward.
Yes, the Wizards, where they all know magic missile.
Do you have any preference, Mel? Since I am taking you along with you, I'll let you choose.
Oh, goody. No.
No?
I don't think I really care which one we go to.
Wizard's Cottage or Wizard's Ward.
To the Wizard's Ward. Alright. Yeah,
Mel, just the entire time. They all hurt if they actually fucking hit you.
You head off to the Wizard's Ward. You follow the nicely labeled path to the north of the tower.
See, they have a path. They clearly want people to go. If they wanted to be in secret, there wouldn't be a path.
And you arrive safely on campus.
Ta-da!
Lovely. All right. So I'm guessing if we get approached by authority of any kind, should we give them our real names or just give them aliases?
I'm not good with this.
All right. We're gonna go with aliases.
You the one building that stands out to you on this campus is the large dorm building constructed from enchanted stone.
Okay, that's cool.
That's beautiful.
With large towers that aren't quite as big as the tower in the center of the three campuses, but are impressive nonetheless.
Let's go there.
Mel's just kind of like holding on to her, like looking around. Literally, you walk and she'll just be tugging along.
Be tap thumping.
Can I do a perception check to see if anyone's noticed us?
It does not take a perception check to notice that people have noticed you,
Oh, lovely.
as they are all dressed in wizardly attire and you are not.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, we'll just say we want to be students. It's fine. It's fine. And she just starts walking towards the big tower.
Okay.
Wait.
Yeah.
Hold on. B, aren't you a fucking cleric?
I'm a paladin.
Paladin. Okay, I'm sorry. I
I'm a
always get them mixed.
No, that's chill. That's chill. I am a paladin. Simpler, but not.
Listen, it's fine. You holy people are all the same, right?
Yeah, pretty fucking.
All right. As you approach the large enchanted stone building, you walk through an impressive array of sprawling gardens and walk over what appear to be magically inlaid lines in the ground that are pulsing with arcane energy.
Okay.
Very cool.
Don't.
I'm not going to touch them.
Don't like that. Oh.
I mean, we just left
Can I try and tell what kind of magic energy is running under our feet?
You can make an Arcana check.
I could definitely. Oh, okay. Please.
You can try.
Ooh.
It appeared to be magic that make the area pretty and whatnot.
Oh, neat.
At the glamour.
Less anxiety.
Alright.
It appears to just be a magical current.
Very cool.
Completely harmless unless you put a spell in it.
Oh.
Lovely.
You finish approaching the large enchanted stone building, finding that the stone doors at the front of it are currently closed. As you get close and are standing next to the building, you also notice that there are several wards placed on the side of the building. And by several, I mean it is covered in runic sigils.
Interesting.
Can I tell what any of them are for?
No.
Okay. I didn't think so, but yeah, I had to try.
Do you think it's like a protective shield? Like if we try to go into a
Probably.
little zappa?
Absolutely. Because this area
fine.
looks not fucked up as the rest of town. Right?
Completely.
I suppose, yeah.
It is in pristine condition.
Yeah.
Is there a library in this area?
Probably in the building.
Not that you can see.
Hmm.
This isn't the only building here, by the way, but it is the largest. Largest and most impressive.
Screw it. Mel, you stay back if you'd like. I'm going to approach. And if something happens, you can
Mel,
run.
are we like up some steps or something for this, or is it just like flat?
Yeah, it's up a few steps.
Yeah, she walks down half the staircase.
Okay.
Okay. Orca walks up to the front door and attempts to open it. Not
All
like
right.
roughly, but just like kind of gently.
Just
press
like
it.
a normal door opening.
You attempt to pull the door open, and the door does not move.
Lovely.
Is it a push door?
No.
Snoof.
Listen, we got fucked on that last campaign once, so I have to.
Orca tries it. She tries to push the door open and it doesn't work.
Correct.
Is there like a lock on the door or something? Or is it just magically just like moving?
It's magically
you,
delicious.
you can't tell if it's just because it's very heavy, because it's a stone door, or if it's because it's warded against your entry.
You don't have a key card.
You don't have access.
How would
to
I
this
check
area?
to see if? How would I check to see if it's maybe just like a strength thing? Like maybe.
Before you get the chance, you hear a bunch of skittering.
Oh no.
Okay.
And appearing next to you are several hands.
Oh.
Oh.
Oh boy.
As the shape of the groundskeeper slowly begins to build itself from these skittering hands,
Oh.
as he stands next to you and goes, "Can I assist you with something?"
Yes, indeed. And quite the presentation, quite the entrance. Greetings, my name is Dora.
No, it's not.
No. This
It
is the
used to
guy
be.
who like met us at the when we first came to the city.
I didn't introduce myself then. And technically, I did go by Dora a small period of time in my life.
Nice.
But no, yes, I was just hoping to explore to see any libraries there may be on campus.
Libraries
Or
are for
bookstores.
student access only.
Hmm.
You are not a
Not-
student.
Hmm.
And yes, this does also exclude aspirational students as well.
Interesting. I'm guessing the qualifications to becoming a student here are pretty hefty.
There are a series of tests that must be passed. The newest one amended this morning is that you must know the magic missile spell.
Magic
Wizard.
missile spell.
Wizards only.
What is the magic missile spell?
Only.
It's a spell that casts several missiles from your hand toward a target.
What makes it so special? It just seems like I'm not judging. I'm just simply curious. Like, what's the significance of that spell?
The other night, the city was attacked, and the
Yeah.
magic missile is the sole reason that we were able to fend off such a large invading force.
Oh, wow. I'm guessing one of the professors on campus taught the students this? It's really good. Really good timing.
He like slowly turns to face Mel and is like, "Did none of you explain the story to her?"
I thought we did.
Wait, was this the stuff that you guys were talking to me about when I had just woken up?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I didn't even take in 50% of that. I just got woken up and said something about a Genasi and missiles. That's what you guys were talking about. Makes sense now. Interesting. Very, very interesting. Well, is there...
Mel just like excludes the aura of like, don't look at me, I'm just a baby. I don't
If
know
you have
shit.
trouble retaining information shortly after waking up, college life would be very difficult for you.
It is what it is. We all have our faults. Anyway, we were just hoping to explore around the town, and there doesn't really seem to be much besides Rodolfo's place. And you guys didn't have a market, so I figured everything must have been on campus.
That would be correct.
Is there anything available to the public on campus, if not the library?
The administrative offices.
Okay.
You may also visit Triskelion Tower.
What's in
that
the
is open.
Australian Tower?
Triskelion Tower is home to what I would describe as a gallery of various items.
Is there some place
Each-
we can get breakfast?
If you did not bring rations, I would advise bribing students.
Okay. I just wanted to check.
How do we find students to bribe? That
They're
would be open to the public.
everywhere. They have to walk outside.
Oh.
You get between courses and between buildings. There are... He like points around at a bunch of people. Several in the area.
I'll keep that in mind. Is there a store here or anything, or not at all?
There is.
Is it
Only
open to the
accessible
public?
for
It
students?
is not.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right.
This
Thank you
is
for-
not what I would call a visitor's city.
Fair enough. Well, I appreciate the guidance regardless. Where's this tower thing you were mentioning?
In the middle of town.
Lovely.
Points to the very obvious high tower in the middle of town.
That would be the one.
Orca just smiles and just like walks away towards the tower.
Yeah, the groundskeeper shuffles up to you, Mel, before you've walked away. It just goes... Doesn't pay much attention, does she?
She's trying.
Effort is recognized.
Effort is recognized. Have a good day.
It's a good thing you're not spending time at the Bard's College currently.
My mom's a bard. I know.
They would each have several poems written about this encounter.
Yeah. Yeah, they would.
Have fun! And he just disperses.
Skinner, Skinner, Skinner.
Mel
Yeah.
catches up and just to the tower now. And I guess, yeah, we don't know that Cantor's coming for us, so.
So how do you think we should go about bribing a student?
Do you not have rations? I made so many.
Where do you have the rations?
Your backpack?
It must
Do
be
you
back at
need
the warehouse.
food? Did you eat it all?
Honestly, I don't even know. I'm bored now.
She just hands her some of the like dried fruit that she
Orca's
has.
just eating it, like it's just kind of looking around. Imagine having a campus and not having visitors to be a welcome in. I just want to go to a library.
Hey, some of us pay to be here, all right?
Sounds like a skill issue.
Yeah, for you.
I'll have you know I've never had to pay for anything once in my life.
That's privilege.
Mel just
Sure.
keeps walking. She walks a little bit faster, but she just keeps going.
Yeah. We're gonna go to the library.
That's not a flex. You have to go to the library. I want to go to the library. There's a difference.
That's not a flex.
Go to class.
Mel is walking just a bit off, so it makes it look like she's not with her for a minute. Just because I know.
Why are you walking forward so fast?
Why are you getting into it with random students?
They started it. Am I not supposed to respond?
You don't have to.
But I like to.
I see it now. Okay. Yeah. Okay.
You guys, you pass by two guys that are walking together, and you hear them talking about how they wish that there was a party going on tonight,
Oh my god.
Lovely.
and they don't really pay you any mind as you walk past them.
Cool.
And then, Mel, I think your passive perception is high enough, given that you're a druid.
Oh, I don't know. Let's see. 14.
Yeah, that's what you needed. You hear one of them go, "Bro, did you see those two women?" And the other one goes, "Nah, bro. I want pancakes." And they just keep walking.
You know, she'll accept being someone's just being a figment of someone's imagination. But sure, or just roll with it. She'll be her own haunting. Let's go.
Should we just go back to Mr. Spooky's house? Catch
I
up with
kind of
the
want to
others?
check out this tower.
Oh! If you want to go, let's go. I wasn't sure if you wanted to or not.
Do we run into
It'd
Cantor on the way?
be,
by the way?
about this point that you would run into Cantor.
Cantor!
Friend!
How are
Hi.
you doing? Hi.
Princess didn't want company.
Unfortunate.
The only thing that
Fair
Mel can
point.
think for a second is, but she's not the princess out of the group. She doesn't say it out loud, but yeah, she's a bit
We'll see her
upset.
soon.
We're gonna go to the
The tower or
Uh,
something.
the tower thingy. I don't remember what he called it. You wanna come with?
Yeah, sure, I got nothing else to do.
Cool. The this town has literally not a single store or shop or anything that we can go to.
And we're not
kidding.
allowed to go on campus for
No,
a lot of
absolutely
things.
not. I'm not joking.
Well, that's
This town has-
completely stupid.
It is stupid.
Thank you.
Apparently, they don't like making money, and anybody else. I mean, it's only if is it only college kids here?
Yeah, I
Yes.
think so. Actually, yeah.
And the creepy man with the hands.
He's the groundskeeper. He works here.
That's fine.
Yeah, I really do think this entire town is just.
Stupid.
It's a college that grew
Yes.
big enough to be a town. That is literally it. So, like, there's more on campuses, but we can't go to the campuses really
Let me
to get
guess,
access
because
to
you're not
anything
a student.
because we're not a student.
Yeah,
And because
that
we
is
don't
the
know
dumbest
magic
business
missile.
model I've ever heard of.
Yeah.
We also don't know magic missile.
Not a single person in town wants to make any money from any travelers coming through at all. It's so
No.
stupid.
Truly.
Don't get me wrong. There's probably definitely students who are like backhand selling shit, but there's
Oh,
no
I'm sure they
obvious
are,
like
but-
stores. Yeah.
What a wasted opportunity. Oh well.
Honestly, the sooner we get out of here, probably the better. Doesn't seem like there's much to do.
Well, hopefully we won't be here that long.
Looking forward to going to the mist.
He wasn't there for that.
Oh.
The
Oh.
Dr. Professor Rodolfo, his like quest thing that he had that we were looking at was us retrieving either his live or dead assistants out of the mist.
Oh, lovely.
Yeah, for only about 300 gold.
That's not that much.
100 gold a person.
And something about there being a malicious rabbit monster.
They were hunting some kind of like jackalope that got twisted. I don't know.
Well, here's to hoping we don't have to deal with that.
Yeah, really hope not. Tower thing?
Sure.
Let's do it.
Okay, so you head to the Triskelion Tower.
That's what it is. Just yep. What's here? What is it?
You find that the tower at the base is open. You are able to walk in under its grand archway without any issues leading into the tower. And you find that the tower itself is divided into 3 sections.
Ooh. Okay.
There is the section for the bards, the section for the clerics, and the section for the wizards.
Saw that coming. Okay.
Yep. Each of them has various things on display within the tower. It's very much like a...
Is it like when you go to a town, it's like, look at our history?
That's essentially what it is.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Yep. And similar to a museum, you are not allowed to touch anything.
It's literally just a town museum. Alrighty. Fuck it. I'm gonna check out the fucking town museum.
Let's do it.
Yeah. You find this tower is filled with quite a few students. There are some professors that are also here. Whether it's for their own studies or a class is not made clear. In the first couple of levels of the tower, there is music playing, as there are bards putting on different performances, and it varies. So sometimes there are people here that are actually playing songs, and sometimes they are doing like small performances, plays, or reciting poetry.
You know,
Kinda
the artsy
depends on-
stuff.
Yeah, exactly. The very artsy stuffs.
Stuffs.
Yeah. As you ascend up the tower, you find more of your devotee lifestyle, entering into the section for clerics, as you find more holy symbols, different like scriptures, and things of that nature. You also find, as you get near the top of this section, there is an area that is more reserved, that appears to have somebody present, standing a very watchful eye over this floor at the entrance. The only thing present here is a display case with a circlet in it.
Oh. Can I read the description on the circlet?
Yes, the circlet is the circlet of Manus.
Manas?
Yep. Manus. Manus.
Oh. Is there any history on it or just name?
There is a brief section of history, which basically, to summarize it, because I don't want to read the whole thing to you.
Thanks.
To summarize it is that this circlet belongs to a priest that had turned against, had been basically betrayed his clergy, and devoted himself to a dark god.
You said there's a guy like just standing watch over the single thing.
Yes.
Excuse me. Why is this the only one locked up and bodyguarded?
It is said to hold terrible power.
Do you know who the dark god is that the guy turned to?
I do not.
Hmm.
They don't tell me. They just want me to watch.
Understandable. I just wanted to ask.
So watch is what I do.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
I need to write this down before I fucking forget this other thing. How do you spell the thingamabob again?
Manus. Manus.
Menacingly.
Yes, the great malevolent circlet of hand.
And.
That's literally what Manus translates to.
And.
Okay. Next floor is wizards then.
Yep.
Right? Wizards.
Yep, and it's what you would expect it to be. Basically a large study full of arcane mysteries. I said masteries. Arcane mysteries. There is a smaller statue in here of the one that's being constructed outside of the magic missile spell. And this is just the portion of the magic missile. It's not the trifecta of the divine symbology with the instruments and the magic missile.
Right, it's kind of more just like the quick mock-up, and
Yeah.
yeah. What are the highlights of the Fun Curiosities magic or
A lot of spell books.
yeah?
There is also a small study here that is currently occupied by 4 students.
Oh, just like a study room.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, the 4 students in there appear to be in a heated discussion as they keep going back and forth casting minor illusion, showing various things to each other.
Can I tell what the argument's about?
It appears to be an argument about what various creatures actually look like if you were to take away their fur.
Sounds like a college.
I like it. I like it a lot. Mel just kind of like watches their arguments for a minute. Very much amused. Yeah, that's just funny. Before they walk off, she'll just like stop just at the edge of the door to the study room. Is Tiger Lily's actually covered in fur or is it just moss? And then we'll walk away.
You hear the shouting growl.
That's my joy. Yeah, and I guess I was like, we mosey back to. I like museums. If you can't tell, I'm so sorry. I really like museums. So, as we are like wandering back down, she like double looks at everything, just looking at like the different types of like holy symbols and like for what gods and such and what they have on display. Just kind of looking at everything. Just chilling and moseying. But then also on the way down, like every now and then she'll like stop to listen to some of the music and then just or watch a monologue or play bit or watch the arts for a sec too. Very much just happily in her own little fucking world.
Orc is just looking around, looking at. I guess she's looking for like any like specific weapons that are being held on display, if there are any.
There does not appear to be any weapons on display. Your first guess would be due to safety concerns.
Yeah, makes sense.
Oh my god, I got fucking Chex Mix. I'm so excited. Yeah, I guess when we've seen the stuff and things, head out and go to meet
the
back
others.
up at Dr. Spooky's or before if we run into them before.
I see you found your rations.
Yes. Thanks.
You would run into them about the time that they're leaving.
Were we at his house or?
Yes.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, his house / office.
Cool.
Is hoffish.
And that's not on campus, is it?
No, it's
No.
slightly off campus.
Got it. Thank you.
Let's jump to Ren.
Oh boy.
Oh my god, hey!
Oh, hey girl, hey.
I've been here this whole
Jesus
time.
Christ.
I can tell you right now, Trig is going to be silent.
God, I hope so.
That's what you think.
Ren somehow learning grave tongue.
Anyway.
Yeah, so for the first little bit, it's kind of just wandering. It's a lot of just wandering around, looking at stuff. She's just sad. And so she's just like, I'm going on my hot girl walk and just gonna get my brain together. And I just need, hang on. Ow, that hurt. And then I guess next thing is going to be looking for teleportation circle, which he said there were multiple, if I'm remembering correctly, in this city.
Yep.
Yeah, I can only imagine there's got to be one at Wizard School and Bard School. I don't remember if he specified exactly how many there were. I think he just said more than one.
He said multiple.
Just multiple? Yeah, okay. So yeah, sure, maybe students would know. I kind of like, oh god, I look around for the smartest student I can find. Like, I look for the one that looks the least like they belong to a frat.
Make an insight check.
Okay. That awkward moment when, hey, Trig, are you proficient in insight?
You said you wanted space, so Trig is nowhere to be
No, I
found.
know. No, I know. I'm just messing with you. 21! Yay!
Alright. Yeah, you find a younger looking guy that's seated on a bench reading from a book.
Oh my god, he's reading? This man's a genius. On the scale of students at this school. I'll sort of walk over to him and try and place myself kind of like in front of him so he maybe notices me without me having to scare him out of his reading. Does he look up when I approach?
After a few seconds of you standing there, yes.
No, that's fine.
Yeah, he appears to mark his page in his book and close the book gently and look up at you, and he says, "Yes?"
Hey, Horn sent me a bit on a goose chase for where I could find your teleportation circle sigils in this place. You happen to know maybe where they are?
I'm aware of where 3 of them are.
Could you do a girl a solid and point me in their direction?
What's in it for me?
Do you need something?
What do you have to offer? Lots of things I need.
I mean, I've got... She sort of like digs in her bag. She's like, I've got some books. I've got a leaf. An interesting leaf, I guess. Let's see. Deck of cards. Some snacks. Bread. Money.
You mentioned deck of cards, and he's like, "Oh, I want that."
Just sort of like as I like pull the deck of cards out of my bag, and I'm like, sigils.
There's one in each of the dorms. He like takes the deck from you and quickly pockets it, and like looks around to make sure nobody saw.
Was he telling the truth?
Yeah.
Okay. He's desperately, damn, he one of those, man, it's like gambling banned on this campus. Oh
Maybe.
no, what have I done? Oh no. Oh boy.
We're gonna come back to this town, and he's gonna own the school.
Yeah, it's gonna be bad. This dude's gonna set up like a whole like fucking cabal. It's gonna be crazy. There's one in each of the dorms, so one at Bard dorm, Wizard dorm, and
Cleric
the other
dorm,
dorm.
yeah.
Oh, Cleric dorm, right. I was like, wait, what's the other college here? Right, those losers.
Yeah, it's accessible only to students, unfortunately.
Yeah, I'm thinking about enrolling.
Do you have an affinity for magic and learning? And no offense, you just don't look like a bard or a wizard. Definitely not a cleric.
And these are the only types of people allowed that are capable of doing magic, really?
Those are the 3 types of colleges here.
Well, just about anything they can do, I can do, so.
Anything they can do, you can do better.
Well, maybe not better, but I can do it.
Do you know the magic missile spell?
Do you?
I do. I chose to learn it, though. I don't have to learn it. I don't follow those rules.
What rules?
The wizards are now required to learn the magic missile spell.
I look at him. If he's not a wizard, does this guy look more bard or cleric? I assume they probably have different vibes.
He gives off the vibe of a bard.
Yeah,
more
okay,
than
I figured
cleric.
it. Do you mind helping me learn magic missile real quick?
Oh, I don't know how to teach it.
Oh, you don't. Don't worry. I'm a really quick study. Monkey see, monkey do.
That's impressive. How would I teach you?
I just need you to hit me with magic missile.
Attacking other students with... You're not a student.
Not a student.
There is no rule against attacking visitors with magic missile.
Such a strange oversight, but you know what?
It's so funny. I figured that's what he was gonna say. Was like, we're not allowed to attack other students, and I was like, haha.
All right. He quickly casts magic missile at you.
Nice. I use my reaction to mirror magic and teach myself magic missile.
Cast magic missile at 9th level.
Right, yeah, you take 10 points of force damage.
It can't kill you, but God, did that feel excessive?
Imagine, it'd be so insane. You know what? Now's my time. I'm gonna go around this school and I'm just gonna ask people to hit me with things, and I'm just gonna store up my mirror magic while I'm here. I'm at a school of spellcasters. There's no time like the present.
I mean, yeah.
Hang on.
You quite literally probably will not have an opportunity like this.
I know, ever. Magic missile, yoink. Don't you dare put it in my cantrips again, roll 20. Put it where it's supposed to go.
Put it in the cantrip.
Hey, perfect. Let me put a little asterisk next to it so I know that I don't actually know the spell legit. She sort of just like coughs a little bit at like the force just like pummeling into her. She's like, "Good job, kid."
Kid.
How old are you?
Old enough.
Probably younger than me, so.
Well, you are an elf. If I know my elves, I would say you're, what, 200? 250? Somewhere in there?
All right,
Whoa,
smarty
whoa,
pants.
whoa, whoa! You don't have to be right, but shut up.
Not quite equivalent, I would say, but I am 26.
So, I was right, younger than me.
Well, I would hope so, because I wouldn't probably be mature enough for the school if I was 26 elven years old.
No, not really. Hey, do
Then
you
again,
know?
I have seen
Oh,
a few people on campus that are also not mature enough for this school, but yet they still let them in.
you're not wrong. I've seen some things here. Astounding, truly. The peak of intelligence.
The absolute peak.
Do you know anything else other than, well, I'm assuming, as you said, you know, not a wizard. Magic missile was just a little extra. Why did you just learn it for fun?
Yeah,
Oh, fair enough.
it's a useful spell to have.
Know anything else?
Do I know other spells?
Yeah.
I know
Like I
a
said,
few other
monkey see,
spells.
monkey do.
You are impressive. For a non-wizard, non-bard, non-cleric, at least.
One of a kind.
I'm sure that's what they teach you.
No, truly. I got my magic from some weird lady in a swamp.
Oh! Witch magic.
No. No, that probably would have been easier. And cheaper. Not a witch.
Did you bargain with your soul?
Bargained with something.
Ooh. Hang on. You must be... immortal. Right? That's the trade-off? Or do you age faster? Are you actually younger, but you age so rapidly? Or are you older, but your age is slowed?
He's just sort of staring at him, letting him just kind of like yap to himself, just sort of leaving it like, ooh, the mystery.
You just answer me this: do or do you not have the Benjamin button? YN.
What Benjamin Button are you?
What Benjamins are you buttoning?
So, spell? This is, I assume you know more than 2.
Of course. Usually, if you want to learn something, you ask more detailed about a specific spell.
Well, it needs to be something that you can essentially hit me with.
Hit you with a lot of things. Spells. Spells, specifically. Not
Sort of look like, what?
not getting up the old, like, fisticuffs route.
Mm.
Like, not gonna...
Do you see these nails? Does it look Like I punch people?
No.
Exactly. So, if you had to teach me what's your favorite spell that you know?
My favorite spell that I know.
Mm-hmm.
Ooh, that is a very interesting question. It really depends on the context. So obviously, magic missile is good at offensive and protection, but if you need something that's more mischievous, my favorite spell is mirror image.
Unfortunately, as you can't hit me with mirror image, I couldn't learn mirror image.
Well, if you need to tune people out, there's also silence.
She just sits there and like her eyes open up ever so extra, just like, oh my god. Silence.
It's really nice if you want to study in peace and quiet for 10 minutes. And then another 10 minutes. And then rinse and repeat.
Again, you're just targeting an area, not me specifically. Can't do that one either.
Okay.
I imagine I'm trying to like get his brain going to make him like he seems just like the nerdy type, so I'm just like, yeah.
Oh, there's one that's really good too for, if you're on campus and you want to make friends. It's called Fast Friends.
Yeah, I'm not letting you charm me, kid.
I wasn't saying I was. I was just telling you I know the spell.
Also, I'm kind of like full up on that area of spellcasting. A little weaker, a little stronger. I'm good. Right in the middle, I'm a bit. Can only hold so much up here, as she like points to her head.
Okay. Well, I did learn an interesting one, actually, from one of the. What's his name? He's a doctor?
Is it the weird guy?
Yeah, Rodolfo, I think is his name.
Wow, I needed one whole descriptor, and he instantly knew. Yeah. What in the world would he teach you?
He taught me the phantasmal killer spell.
I'm sorry. Why?
I don't know. I didn't even ask. He's just like, hey, you want to learn this? And I was like, okay.
She like crosses her arms. She's like, all right, I'm intrigued. However, if you let this go on for unnecessarily long, there will be consequences.
Alright. Well, let's see what happens.
Not from me either, buddy.
He casts the spell on you.
Cool. I have space for that, so.
Well, you have to make the wisdom save.
I do have to make the save still. Ba-da-ba.
It's weird because it targets, but it doesn't force her to make a save until the start of her turn.
Yeah.
Yeah, but luckily, even being targeted,
it's the awkward timing of learning it. But yeah.
Well, I can learn it also by if it targets me. Yeah, so it still works.
I looked it up because I was like, could you?
Yeah, I checked
Can you learn
too.
magic missile? Because I wasn't sure if it had to be like an attack roll or part of a save. But yeah, if you were targeted.
Yeah, hence why I was like.
Otherwise, how could you learn?
Yeah,
like invisibility or something.
When Josh was like, "You need to know magic missile," and I was thinking to myself, and I was like, "I learn magic missile." I was like, I can figure this out. It's a wisdom save, you said?
Wisdom save.
Oh God, why is it always wisdom?
Because wisdom is one of the strong saves of D&D.
I know.
And you continue to do this to yourself with every character.
Hey. I know.
All right. Yeah, you succeed.
Cool.
Ironically, your most airheaded character would have been the best one for wisdom saves with Delta.
Oh, Delta. And Rowan, but yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Oh,
yeah.
gosh.
Monks do have decent wisdom saves.
Does anything happen if I save?
No.
Oh, okay, right, yeah.
That is a weird prioritization. Well, no, she does still get frightened. It's just
you become frightened for the duration, so I guess it just depends on how long
he just ends it immediately.
Oh,
So.
okay, good job, buddy.
Yeah.
Smart. Very smart. Hey, Phantasmal Killer. Nice. Hey, who made Cather Scalaire? Thanks, man, for making me,
Joshua, probably.
Joshua? Thanks, Joshua, for giving me a pool of spells to pick from. Very helpful. I imagine it's just like the brief frighten is just like chills all over her body, just like shiver up the spine, like.
You got chills, they're multiplying.
They better not be.
Phantasmal Killer, and then all of a sudden, all around is just an infinite amount of Eladrin of all seasons.
Wow, that's. I realized I didn't get your name. Feels really rude of me.
Because you didn't ask for it.
I know. What's your name?
Don't worry about it.
Well, I guess I'll pull up the name generator.
Student McLearnsome. They're pleasure to meet you.
Jesus Christ.
Eli McLernenstein.
McReader.
Bartholomew.
Shut the fuck up.
Can you guys stop making me almost spit my 7-Up on my keyboard? Jesus Christ. I literally took a sip and Bartholomew was... Oh my god, I think I dribbled. I did. I dribbled a little.
Hell yeah.
Ew.
Didn't realize you were that excited about that.
Really, good. I mean, really good.
His name is Tristan with a Y.
Ugh.
Ugh.
Where is the Y?
There's
Where the I would normally be.
Okay.
It's actually
With
two
a Y,
Ys.
but not where you think.
I loved that character way more than I could have.
She just
Boy, that's a
reaches her
funny place
hand
to put the
out.
Y, but okay.
She just reaches her hand out to shake.
Tristan.
Oh my god, get out of here.
Ah, yes. Rude.
You,
Yeah. Alright, we're done.
The type of name that makes you ask, why?
Oh, no! I hate you. But yeah, she holds her hand out to shake.
He happily shakes your hand.
She's like, Bluebell, nice to meet you. I guess if you're around Bard School later, Horn invited me to hang out. I don't know. So maybe I'll see you around.
That raises several questions.
Good questions, bad. I'm gonna assume bad questions.
Confusing questions.
Confusing questions, definitely. Not necessarily bad or good, just more. Why?
Why?
Oh, I said we'd like play music together. He's also looking for somebody
Oh,
who
that
could
makes more
maybe who's like a really good from a distance spellcaster, you know? Not like just casting magic missile, but like with other
But
spells.
at an increased range.
Yeah. Are you good
Well,
at that?
you're looking at him.
Just deadpan, she's like, really? Are you just fucking with me?
No, that's one of my specialties.
Is he lying?
No,
Why
you
am
just be telling the
I
truth.
so distrustworthy of this child? I don't know.
He'd be true.
Everyone's out to get you.
Because
Well-
it's college.
Well, Tori, if a 2-year-old came up to you and somehow said that they were a master at throwing things really far, I think you would also be like, I don't believe that. Because comparatively, that's how old he is to you.
I would be like, oh, yes, you are.
You're a good spellcaster.
Please take me seriously. Oh, God.
Well, is that deck of playing cards still enough?
No.
Well, like I
he
said, I don't
that.
really have, money. I got bread. It's really good bread. There's not much left, but
I have no use for money or bread. I grew up wealthy and I have all the bread I need
Okay.
here.
I'm a rich bitch.
listen, the food I've had at this place has not been stellar, let me tell you, from what I've seen. But to be fair, I guess we're in a locked out part of this place.
Yeah, you're in the visitors' quarters. What do you expect?
Very sequestered.
Hospitality.
The buffet was not much to write home about.
The buffet was all meat.
The buffet was all Warren.
I can teach
Oh,
you.
God, I wish.
I can teach you some neat tricks with the deck of cards.
I have my own plans for the deck of cards. I have a better idea.
He just sort of is like, I don't. Like, what the fuck are you doing with my deck of cards? What the hell? Like, that's the weirdest thing you've said so far.
I don't like it here.
That's where we draw the line.
Or what do you have in mind?
I want to know how to ask a woman on a date.
Fair.
That could have been way worse.
Well, shit.
That could have been way worse.
You want relationship advice?
Yeah?
Is there just like general, or is there a girl specifically you're interested in, or?
No, of course not.
Okay, that didn't sound truthful. That didn't sound truthful in the slightest.
No, it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's a lie and a half.
She just sort of like deadpan stares at him like, buddy, I wasn't,
Speak, boy.
I was born in the
Wasn't
past,
born
but it wasn't yesterday. Yeah.
Speak, boy.
What's her name?
Luba?
Rhea.
What was that? Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Rhea.
Sorry.
You gotta say it again. This time he was apologizing.
Rhea.
Bria, okay. Does Bria go to the same school as you? Or is this like,
Different college.
forbidden romance?
Yeah, you wouldn't know her.
Shut the fuck up, Josh.
Big just like question mark on her face, like, yeah, well no shit. Like,
It's a reflexive response.
yeah. All right.
I mean, Mexico.
Okay. So
Exciting.
wizard is this why you learned magic missile? Is she a wizard? Are you trying to impress her?
She's a wizard.
You're trying to impress her?
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, okay.
Don't shut up.
What kind of person is she? Is she studious like you, or
Kind of.
is this like
She's
an
more
opposites
into, like-
attract?
Yeah, she's more into like I guess like forbidden magics.
Okay, that's just a different kind of studious. I mean, we
Yeah.
can, appreciate a girl with goals and ambition, so that's fair.
Yeah, she
Okay.
likes to dress in dark clothes and
Oh my god.
go out in the middle of the night and she might be part of a cult.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I don't know.
Have you talked to her before, or is this like you've been staring at her longingly from a distance? Ryan, your keyboard's so loud. Thank you.
We had a class together at one point, like an intro class. And
Mm-hmm.
that's how I met her.
Did you? Okay, that didn't quite answer my question of have you talked to her before?
Yeah, we were group partners.
Oh, okay. Did you talk to her about anything outside of schoolwork? Like, have you
No.
had a... Oh. Does she have any idea who you are?
I think so.
I think so. Okay. She's just sitting here like, oh, children. Okay, well. So other than being into dark magic and maybe part of a cult, anything else? And wizard.
That's all I know about her.
That's it?
I haven't really talked to her much.
Baby, you having fun with this?
Yeah.
This is so like, this is my manic, well, not pixie, my manic goth dream girl over here. Can you help me?
Essentially, yes.
Yeah, I'm like, this is so high school, college. It's astounding. Okay, so what do you think you have to impress her with, other than your knowledge of magic missile? I gotta say, Phantasmal Killer is a good one. That one, I'm sure, is
It's very
bound to be
impressive, right? Yeah.
Is that why you learned that one too?
I mean, he kind of just, was like, "Hey, do you want to learn this?" And I was like, "Yeah, actually, I do." And then I was like, "Oh, wait, but she also might really like this."
Mm-hmm.
So, like,
Yeah.
it wasn't like a off the top of my head kind of thing. Like, it wasn't why I learned it. But
Too bad only the target can see it.
Okay, well. I do know I know some spooky people that could definitely get you like a win, like extra bonus points for sure.
that'd be awesome.
Is there like a party or something soon?
I don't know. I think that they banned parties for now.
Do you really think that's going to stop the students of this school?
No, but I don't go to them either.
You don't know a single person from Bard School that would know what's up with the party?
Well, Trent and Trevor would definitely know. They're kind of the guys to go to for that. And Travis used to be before he died, but
All right, so Trent and Trevor. Okay. So if you can figure out where a party is, because there's gonna be one happening, I feel like every single person I've seen has practically been itching out of their skin to do something. I'm sure I could swing some backup for you.
That would be great. I'll see if I can find out when the next one's happening.
All right, if not, you might want to start with just like a conversation. Girls tend to not take it super well. I don't know, stalking might be her thing, but normally if a guy just comes up to a girl and says like, "Hey, you want to go out?" It doesn't always go over what, like, normally people want to at least
That's
know
what
you.
I thought too. That's why I haven't done it.
Mm-hmm. So is it specifically that, like, have you ever asked anyone out? Like when you were younger?
I mean, I had a girlfriend when I was a kid.
Define kid for me, kid.
Like when I was, like 14.
Oh, okay, that's not so bad.
I mean, it's kind of this thing that our parents set up, but
Oh, okay. Did you have problems talking to her while you were dating?
no. I mean, we'd known each other for a while.
Oh, okay.
We grew up next to each other.
I take it that didn't work out.
Oh, she died.
Sorry for your loss. Was this? Anyways, we've gotten off topic.
Yeah, I mean, I could tell you about that, but it brings up a lot of trauma, and
We don't have
I
to.
think that's part of the reason that I struggle talking to women.
She might be into that if she's as spooky and dark and mysterious as you claim.
Oh, true. Yeah, I could tell her how her dad sacrificed her to a cult leader.
Your ex-girlfriend was sacrificed to a cult leader. Her father sacrificed her to a cult leader?
Yep.
Where did you grow up?
I grew up in a town that's oftenly mispronounced. It's called Marseille.
Huh.
Oh yeah, Marsalis.
Marshals.
I love that store.
Oh yeah, sort of like. Wait, shut up. Oh, that's like south of the capital, right? I've been by there once.
Around there, yeah.
Creepy.
A lot of rich people.
Yeah, creepy rich people. No offense.
No, I get it.
Okay, well, I mean, maybe, yeah, like steer away from how much maybe the other girl meant to you, but I'm sure that I'm because you obviously wanted her to think that you're into her, not your previously sacrificed ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, so, but I'm sure she'd be interested if you, bring up the culty stuff, if she is in fact in a cult or cult adjacent or, what have you.
What if she invites me to join her cult? What do I do?
Well,
Emphatic yes.
I mean, cults
I'd
aren't
have to
always
seem too desperate.
cults aren't always necessarily a bad thing.
Oh God.
Not all the time. So,
Oh God.
Okay.
so I mean, maybe if
good cult.
I don't know, maybe if it aligns with your kind of values, I mean,
Oh,
go
Jesus.
ahead.
Okay.
I'm not one to tell you how to live your life. Obviously, if they're doing really weird things, murdery thing. You know, like what
sacrificing their
happened.
daughters to cult
Yeah,
leaders.
yeah. Maybe steer clear of those kind, because then next
Okay.
thing you know, it's sacrificing members. That happens sometimes, so you want to kind of
Avoid sacrifice. Got it. Okay.
avoiding sacrifice is probably the number one tip I could give you when it comes to cults. If ever they try and take you on a trip and they're like, hey, let's go to the swamp in the south, there's this really cool lake I heard of, don't go. I can
What's
recommend,
wrong with the lake?
just don't. Actually, surprisingly, you wouldn't be too, you'd actually kind of be okay if you went for a swim in the lake, but I still wouldn't risk it. Just don't.
What's wrong with the lake?
Lots is wrong with the lake. Also, there's other cults there, so then it might be a cult off, and then and they've been there for a long time, and death really doesn't scare them, so I would actually really avoid the lake.
Oh, okay, got it. Avoid the lake.
Yeah, avoid the lake with the culty cultists.
Mhm.
Off.
Cult offs
So-
aren't that bad. You want to avoid cult duels.
Yes, wizard duels that happen underneath schools, avoid those. Those don't always end well. Especially in catacombs specifically. I've heard bad things about wizard duels in catacombs.
Yeah, especially when you have to fight a child.
Friend of a friend, yeah.
All right, very eye-opening. Okay.
Uh-huh.
Good morning so much.
Yeah, girls tend to like it when you ask them about the things they like, and again, they really like it when you participate in the things they like. So, yeah, joining a cult might be your best way in. It feels like terrible advice.
All right, join a cult. Got it.
But hey, we went over this. Join a cult with values that speak to you. Important, okay? Don't just get sucked into any old cult.
What if only like a quarter or half of the values speak to me? Do I just get to ignore the other half?
Well, it depends if the other half. You have to weigh it. You know, you have to sort of weigh out if the other half is like, put it on a scale, and if the parts that you don't align with outweigh the parts you do align with, I think that answers your question.
But what if I join a cult and I'm there long enough, and then like the leadership positions open up? Like,
Oh, I mean, upward momentum in cults, it can lead to some pretty good things, I've heard. You get to
But,
make some
like-
rules. You can bring about change.
so I
and
do get to do that. Okay, that was my question. Was if I get
Yeah,
to
I
change like
mean,
some of the things I don't agree with.
yeah, I mean, it's, amass enough power, and you can be
do
the
cults-
change you want to see in the world.
Do cults vote for their leaders? Or like, do I have to campaign if I want to get upward movement?
Probably depends
a
on the
cult.
cult. Probably depends on the inner workings of the cult. I feel like the vast majority of them are probably more aligned to removing the opposition.
Like
being
forcefully.
You're a bard. I'm sure you can be persuasive.
Under the right circumstances, yeah. I
There you
mostly
go.
just like to write poetry and read books. Not
Well,
much
you can learn a
singer.
lot from books,
Yeah?
and
Maybe
I
I
mean,
should read a book on cults. Do you have a book on cults? Do you know where I find a book on cults? Maybe Brian knows.
don't you have 3 libraries? Or can
That's
you only go to the
true.
library of the school you're a
I can
part
go to
of?
all of them. I bet the cleric library has books on cults. Although those are probably more religious cults, but still useful to know.
Here you go. All right, if you can get yourself, get your hands on a cult book, then get Bria to see you reading it, and then, attract her attention, and then she'll probably be like, oh, hey, he's reading a book on cults. What's he got going on? Spark her interest. And then she
Okay.
comes over and talks to you, play dumb, and get her to teach you what she likes.
Okay, alright, I see. Make her lead the conversation. in the direction she wants it to, while also not showing too much interest.
Just enough. Don't be apathetic or dispassionate. That's not cool either.
Okay, got it.
You
I
care, but you're
understand.
not obsessed. Unless she seems into the obsession, then I guess go with it.
Maybe.
You seem to have a brain. I think you can read signals.
Let's hope.
I'm sure you'll do just fine. This is out of character. What's so wild is I can't even remember the initial request I had for this kid that led to me needing to help him get a date. I've drowned myself so deep into this, I don't even remember why.
I thought it was the spell sniper thing.
It was the
Yeah,
spell sniper
thank
thing.
you. I got so locked into this that I completely lost the plot entirely.
What happened to the plot?
Don't worry, we
of
can
the
tell.
movie?
Oh god, it was really
Wait, there's
really
a
good.
plot from far away.
What? What'd you say?
So the plot got sniped from far away.
Yeah, Trig is just out here like shooting speech bubbles, the thought bubbles above my head, like, get the fuck out of here. Alright. I think that's probably enough.
I'm more confident about this now.
I have faith
Go
in
find
you,
a book.
Tristan. Before you go find a book, you're gonna teach me about how good you are at shooting things from really far away. And we can talk more about stuff while you teach me, you know.
Alright.
You guys
Well,
have
we
like a
can't do it
practice range
here.
around here? Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, there's one just off campus we can go to, since, you can't use the one inside. So
Fair
we'll
enough.
use the one that we made outside.
Fair enough. Lead the way.
Alright. He would lead you to that spell sniping range.
Mm-hmm.
And I think that's a good
Like
spot to end for the night.
Like a bunch of random like sandbags just like placed behind trees.
Yeah.
All right, and on that note, I'm going to end the recording here. So thank you guys for watching, and we'll catch you next week.
Nope.
Bye-bye.
Next time.
Yeah, no, not next week. The week
Okay,
after.
next time.
Next week.